Hello, geometry students. I'm here today to talk to you guys about volume of a cylinder. But before I do that, I want you guys to know that I miss you a lot, and I wish I was teaching you this lesson in person. I hope you guys are all healthy and safe. So, volume of a cylinder. First, you need to know the formula. A cylinder is made up of a bunch of circles. So you might see in your notes how there are a bunch of dimes stacked up on top of each other. That's representing that if you take one circle and you keep stacking circles on top of it, you have a cylinder. So why this is helpful is this helps you find the volume of the cylinder, because if you know the area of one circle times how many circles there are, that would be the amount of space there is on the inside of the cylinder. So I'm going to write down the volume is the area of a circle, because that would give you this space right here, and then times the number of circles. So you're multiplying how many would fit inside here. How we write that in variables is we would write V equals area of a circle is pi r squared, and the number of circles, this distance from the top circle to the bottom circle is your height, so times h. So volume equals pi r squared h. If we're looking at example 1 right here, we want to know which holds more water, the short cylinder or the tall cylinder. Feel free to make a prediction and write it down on your paper. So I'm going to start out with the short cylinder, so short, and I'm going to calculate the volume. So volume equals, using this formula, pi r squared h. Then I just have to look at my diagram and get my information. The radius goes from the center to the outside, so my radius is 2, and my height is 5. We're going to leave this in terms of pi to practice for the ACT. So 2 squared is 4. Four times 5 is 20. So we have 20 pi is the volume of the short cylinder. Now we're going to do the tall cylinder. So we've got volume equals pi r squared h, a circle times the number of circles. We look at our diagram to get our information. We have the radius is 1.5. And the height is 8, so I'm just plugging those numbers in. Don't forget you have to square it first because of order of operations. So 1.5 times 1.5, if you type that into a calculator, it's 2.25. So we've got pi times 2.25 times 8. 2.25 times 8 gives us 18 pi. So in conclusion, the short one actually holds more water, and that's because that base is bigger. So your circles that you're stacking on top of each other are bigger than these small circles stacked on top of each other. So the short cylinder holds more. All right, last example for volume of a cylinder. We're trying to find the volume of this cylinder, so write our equation. Volume equals the area of a circle, pi r squared, times the number of circles we have, so h. So in this one, don't forget the radius goes from the middle of the circle to the outside. So middle to the outside is not 16, it's half of 16, which is 8. So we have pi times 8 squared times 10, because there's our height. Remember exponents first, so 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 10 is 640 pi. And did they give us units on that one? They did, it was inches. So we want to put inches cubed because it's a 3-dimensional space, so our units are cubed. And that sums up volume of a cylinder. So your assignment is the front side of the cylinder is a maze. The back side is for enrichment. And there's like 4 cylinder problems. Try them. Definitely give me an email, ask me questions. We have office hours, so I have to check my email like every 10 to 15 minutes. Please email me, give me something to do during my office hours. I'd be glad to help you, and have a great day.